So, I did some homework on eBay's authenticity program and my 2 pairs of Nikes that were returned to me. Stay tuned. Hi guys. Okay, I don't even know where to start, so let me just say, for whoever didn't see the last video about eBay's authenticity program returning 2 pairs of Nike shoes to me. Okay, so let me start here. I finally got the 2nd pair back. I've talked to eBay a couple of times. However, I even called Nike. I did a whole bunch of research. However, to save you some time, when I got the shoes back, this was with the shoes, if you want to pause it and read it, on both pairs, and this came with them too. Alright, so, before I even say anything else, I want to give you a link to a website that's going to be down in my description for anybody who needs to look for Adidas shoes, Nike shoes. You put the model number in, it tells you how to do it, and I'm going to try to explain it to you as well. However, before I go on, both shoes are authentic. Both shoes. And both pairs of shoes, I should say. Alright, how did I find this out? Well, on one pair of the shoes, which were the off-white, Nike off-white, which I have those right here. Okay, this was one of the pairs of shoes. This is a first production of these shoes, from what I found out. Okay? First production. Gently used, right? Okay, so when I sent them in, I said, okay, well, these ones they had a red tag on them. Let me show you this other one. They had this red zip tag on them, right? And it says copyright 2018 on it. Alright? And another thing I found out is if your corners are round, especially right here, and not square, then your shoe should be authentic. I couldn't remember until they came back if it was round, but obviously. But anyway, so little dribbles and drabbles I found out were the shoe stores, they do not sell these type of shoes. These shoes sell for about $1,500 a pair. Yes. You can look on eBay, you will see them. Alright. I had them on an auction. They went up to $449, I believe it was, is what they sold for. Okay. When I sent them in, I noticed that this pair of shoes, or I thought this pair of shoes, didn't have the size tag on here that you could see, and I couldn't see anything down in there with a tag. Okay? But now, you have to remember, I'm sending these to experts who are supposed to authenticate my shoes, right? Guess what? When these shoes came back this morning, I looked in them, and because with the information that I went searching for, this is what I came up with. These shoes have their tag underneath the insole. So I said, oh, well, let me see if it's there. I don't think it's even there. Oh, yes, it is. So the tags with the size and the model number and everything else are on these shoes. Nobody bothered to even pick up the soles inside of the shoes to look for that model number. I know that's what they did. Or what they didn't do. Okay. So, these shoes, the Off-White, are first production shoes. And they were produced on December 22nd, 2018. And the model number is AA, which is a capital AA, 3831-001. Okay. Now, they're authentic. They're authentic. And, you know, I called eBay, but anyway. Okay. So, I figured the UPC code would be the way you figure out if they're authentic, but apparently it's not. It's that model number. Okay. So, let's see, what else? Oh, I wrote notes because I knew I would forget. There was so much I looked up. Okay, let me put this down. Anyway, all right, so there is a place, and I'm going to put the name down here in my description and on this video. It's called soulcollector.com. And you can put, they have like 6 different brands of shoes that you can go on that site free. And you can look up the model number and it will tell you if it's authentic or not. I found that quite by accident. Okay, but it's S as in Sam, OLECOLLECTOR.com. It will ask you to register, just, you know, probably so they could send you some advertising. But you register, you go in there, you put in your number, your model number on the shoe. So, in this case, on this pair and the other pair, there was a tag, a size tag, and a model tag. I mean, the model and the size and the normal stuff Nike puts in their shoes. The other pair of shoes that they said they couldn't verify them, right? They had a tag. And I already knew that because when I sent it, I checked the tag. But I didn't check that model number because I didn't know how to do this yet. But I knew I wasn't stupid. I had 3 boys, 4 if you count my adopted son. Excuse me. I damn sure knew whether I had Nikes or not for the price I had to pay for them when they were growing up. But anyway, make a long story short, make sure you check your Nikes before you even send them into their program, because when I called them yesterday, that was before I even looked these up. I had looked up the other pair that they sent me back, which Bert already put back in the shed, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to put them online. But anyway, I called eBay yesterday, and I don't know if they seen my first video or what, but they were really, really nice to me. And very polite and helpful and everything else. So I don't know. But anyways, to make a long story short, in my opinion, their authenticity program sucks. My opinion. Okay? If you can't authenticate something for somebody, if you're going to have a program where you authenticate stuff on customers, because I didn't even know this, but I thought back when I read about it, I asked them, and I also read when they sent me the, we're sending your shoes back because we were not able to verify them, and they are, they might be counterfeit and all this stuff. They say on there that they take the word, too, of other customers who sell these shoes, okay? Well, while I had that other pair on, I had them both on at the same time, but when I had the other pair on, I had a customer email me, not email me, I guess, through eBay. He said, unfortunately, I don't think your shoes, your shoes are authentic. I said, okay, well, that's your opinion, but thank you anyway. And not long after, I shipped these shoes out because they got sold and got that. So I don't know if it was that customer who did that, but if they're going to go by customers, that means that I can go online and say, this bracelet is not authentic. You're making it up, blah, 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 and they're going to listen to them. That's not an authenticity program. So I'm not sure how they're doing this program, but they have another pair of my shoes, and they were new in the box, and I made sure they had a tag, and I haven't heard anything back yet. Nothing. Okay? Somebody bought them for $340 or something. But I will tell you one thing. They killed me on fees. They absolutely killed me on fees. Because they had me way below standard. And I talked to them yesterday and said, you know what? I said, I never been under standard in 20-some years I've been working on eBay off and on. I said, and definitely no negatives at all. Yeah, we don't think you would do anything like try to sell something counterfeit because you've been with us for 12 years and we appreciate it. And believe it or not, I was speaking to American people, okay? And the lady was even laughing with me. You know, I'm going to give people credit where credit is due. I don't care if it's eBay or what. And the lady I spoke with told me, she said, you know, we're not saying you sold counterfeit because... I said, well, that's what your letter sounds like. She said, everybody gets that. I said, but it's wrong. You're going to have 2 different letters. One for people who do counterfeit and one for people where you just can't verify it. I mean, I think if I wanted to be a jerk with all the stuff I went through because of these 2 pairs of shoes that are authentic, I could probably get an attorney and make a big stink at least. But I don't want to do that. You know, I want to let you guys know so you'll be informed. Because there are sneakers out there that are fake. I'm sure there are. But, and they even have this little orange tag on them. Believe it or not. So, all I can tell you is, don't be afraid to question eBay. Because I lost over $700 on these 2 pairs of shoes. Okay, not to mention my time, because these sold for $440 something. The other ones, I can't remember what they sold for. And the fees were astronomical. I mean, because when you're below standard, they double your fees on everything. Not just shoes, everything. You can't promote listings. So, anyway, yeah. Let's see, what else was I going to tell you about? The other shoes, the Nike Jordan Retro 2s. Oh, by the way, if you look up the tags from these shoes, if you can't find them, remember, look under that sole inside. Because that's where they put them back in the day, I guess. But anyway, the number for those Nikes was 376012-001. That was the model number. That was for the Jordan Retro. They have 2 lines for 2. And they were made also, I believe. No, they were made in 2011. And both these pairs of shoes were $13. And, you know, as much as I don't want to say this, I feel like I was sabotaged by some other people. Because they wanted to sell their shoes. I really do. I really, really do. And that's sad. That's really sad. But guys, all I'm going to say is don't take eBay's word for it. I don't know where to put these shoes on next. Because now I'm afraid everybody's going to think because eBay said it, it's law, you know. And it's not. So, I guess I'll try to put them on Poshmark. You know. I don't know what else to do. But these shoes, I think I had them on too cheap by all the the stuff I found out. These are Vapor Max. These are the Vapor Max, Off-White production. So I don't know. Now on here, they say 2017. But on the tag, it says they were produced in 2018. And that's what it says on this little red sticky tag here. Yeah. So, just learn from my experience. If you're a new reseller, do your homework. Take every pair of shoes you get that's a name brand. See if that brand is on soulconnector.com. If it is, put in the model number and whatever else they ask you. I think that's all they asked me. And they will tell you the model of the shoe, what the name of it is, when it was manufactured, blah, 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 blah. I don't think it gives you price, you know, like what they would be worth or something, but it does tell you if they're authentic Nikes. And eBay has got to do something different. They've got to do something different. You know, I know they're trying to keep scammers out of there. Good Lord Almighty, we have scammers and they ain't even got shoes. You know, they're trying to scam us out of our shoes. Or they're just trying to scam us, period. Whether it be for a shirt, whatever. It's going to be hard to catch every scammer. But you cannot sit there and say, oh, this pair of shoes is not authentic, when they ain't even checking them. Because obviously, if they would have picked up that sole and they would have gone over these shoes the way I did online, okay, and I'm not even a registered authentication person. So, keep that in mind. I just wanted to let you know that there is, in fact, a place where you can check out your shoes before you even put them on. And one lady, I can't remember her name, she left me a comment on the last video that I made on this whole fiasco. And she said, she don't know why they don't do that in the beginning, instead of doing it when you mail the shoes. I don't either. I mean, to me, we could put in all the information they want, and they could figure it out. If I can, I know they can.
Maybe.
You know, I mean, it's crazy. But anyway, guys, we got 2 more videos that I've got to make for you guys today. So, just remember what I said. I'm going to put that website down here in my description. Also, I'm going to remind you guys to give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and ring the bell. And I'm going to try to call eBay again, and I'm going to let them know all this information just in case they don't watch me, but I'll bet they do. But anyway, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, and I am a Walmart affiliate person, and sometimes I forget to put my affiliate number down on my highlights in my comments. But if you're going to shop at eBay, I would have, eBay, see, eBay's got me, program. If you're going to shop at Walmart online, I just appreciate if you would go through my link. It doesn't cost you a penny more, and I get a few pennies commission. But a few pennies and a few pennies, you know, it does add up. But I love you guys. We will be back this evening with a jewelry video, and I think we have another unboxing video for you of premium apparel. Pretty sure. So stay tuned and ring that bell. Make sure you get all my next videos. Bye, guys.